us and keep you in this cold and windy land. The pioneers who braved it first forever guide our hand. Long may the Monero prosper, long may its people stand, bound by truth and honor in this bold and hardy land.
Sidonie, welcome to the Monero Zone.
Thank you, Chris.
A lot's been happening recently.
Yes, winter's been busy and now we're into spring, which is very exciting.
And you are now the Secretary of the Dalgety Chamber of Commerce and Community.
I am. So we re-elected the committee in December last year from the chamber being inactive for 2 years. And very quick meeting down at the Dalgety pub with Claire Rogerson as the president and I'm secretary, and Lloyd May is the treasurer.
Wow, that's wonderful. And I've noticed that the name has changed slightly as well.
We decided to add community to the name because we believe that it's not just about businesses, it's not just commerce, it's actually driven by the community, and it's all about the community that then supports businesses and other people within the area. So we welcome absolutely everybody to the Dalgety Chamber of Commerce and Community.
And community. I think that's a great idea. And are you hosting an event soon?
Tomorrow, Saturday the 6th of September, we're doing a Spring into Spring. Welcome to anybody who would like to come and join us. The band from Snowy River are going to be there entertaining us. If you haven't heard them, they're definitely worth coming and listening to. Bring a picnic, bring the dogs. There's now a whole pile of free sport equipment that's been put out to play a game of tennis or kick the footy. So come down, the weather's looking amazing. Starts from 1 o'clock.
Starts from 1 o'clock. And what's the address?
Down at the Dalgety Showground.
Oh, wow. And it's free?
It's free. Yes, nothing other than a smile is needed. So, come and join us.
Oh, that's great. And what are some of the projects that the Dalgety Chamber of Commerce and Community would like to spearhead?
Oh, my goodness. We're very good at creating ideas, and now we're trying to actually get a couple of them happening. There's an amazing concept that has been supported greatly by both councillors Ruben Rose and Nick Elliott, which has been absolutely amazing, their support and the amount of time that they've given us, is to look at the reconstruction of the Dalgety Weir into a world-class paddling environment, which what it would be, with the release of the water into the Snowy River 4 times a year, would make that weir a world-class facility. And then at the other times of the year, it would be the most beautiful swimming hole and environment for locals and anybody in the area, including tourists, to come and experience swimming in our mighty Snowy River. It's also probably the most important thing is the safety factor. So at the moment, that weir is incredibly dangerous, and I'm not sure if people realise, but a fellow lost his life there last year.
Oh, go into more detail regarding that. Like, how is it dangerous, and how can the Chamber of Commerce and Community improve that?
So looking at the redesign of it will increase the safety and also the usability of it. There are a number of these weirs around the world that have been redesigned purely for that fact that they are incredibly dangerous. There are a lot of people who think that we're creating some, amazing SeaWorld theme park down there. When you look at the weir, very little will change other than the way the water flows and the way it will now actually create a wave that will be able to be used for paddling and for children on lilos or tyres or just swimming. So it'll be a really safe environment. It'll also continue to manage and maintain the ecology of the river. So the fish ladder for all of those fishermen out there will still remain, and the fish will still be able to swim upstream. We also have a number of platypus that actually exist in the current swimming hole in the Dalgety River. This will actually also enhance their habitat and just keep that whole swimming area much cleaner and help the ecology of the river, while also creating a fantastic swimming opportunity and summertime environment that will be totally free. So I think a lot of people come to our area and it costs a lot of money, whether you're skiing or mountain biking or what else do you do in the Snowy Monero region. So Dalgety would like to be on the map for some paddling and host some events. So Rob Gant-Thompson has been amazing in driving this forward, as well as a extraordinary gentleman called Peter Healy, who is a world authority in designing paddling parks. He designed the Sydney Olympic whitewater rafting and also Beijing Olympics, and has just done another very big project in Dubai, I believe. And he happens to live in Berrydale.
You've done a great job selling the place. You make me want to go down there and go fishing right now.
It's a beautiful place. If you haven't been down there to swim in the middle of summer, it's one of the best kept secrets, I think.
A lot of people right now just drive through Dalgety and they don't stop. Is that something that's going to change with the Dalgety Chamber of Commerce and Community?
We hope so. We hope to put Dalgety back on the map and provide an opportunity for the community and the business owners there to get Dalgety back to where it should be. You know, the school's closed, the post office was gone, but it's now run by the community. There's no corner store. There's a great little coffee shop, and there's the pub and the caravan park. And I think Dalgety's got a lot more to offer than what's currently happening. And yeah, we hope that by reinvigorating the Chamber of Commerce that we're going to be able to reinvigorate Dalgety as the only village in New South Wales that's on the Snowy River.
Is that right? It's the only village on the Snowy River.
Mm.
That is a great tourist selling
point. It is. And it was earmarked, I think it was third on the list, to be Canberra.
Oh, wow.
Which a lot of people don't realise.
That is fascinating. Thank you, Sidonie.
My pleasure. Please come and join us tomorrow.
Yes. So it starts at 1.
Starts at 1. The band from Snowy River, I think, setting up at 1-ish. It's very, everybody's welcome.
Families,
singles, dogs, everybody.
Everything.
Yep. Come and enjoy it.
And any other projects besides the Weir project?
There is a new concept that will be starting probably next month on the first Friday night of every month, and it's going to be called Fridays. It's about supporting anybody, not just businesses, but anybody who would like to come and either talk about their business or talk about ideas that they have or what they would like for Dalgety. So it's a bit of a whiteboarding scenario. You can bring a problem, you can bring an idea. You might find somebody who can help mentor you into a project. So anybody who would like to come and join us, we're hoping that this will be an opportunity to give people a community to come and talk to and feel heard and feel supported, because that's what we're trying to rebuild in Dalgety.
And I know that anyone that comes to you for advice will be very blessed, because you're very qualified, you're very humble, and you haven't let on. But you're actually a celebrity landscaper as well, right?
Oh, I don't know about that. Celebrity, maybe not. Landscaper, yes.
And you did that for a long time before coming to this region?
30 odd years.
Wow, 30 years. And what brought you to the Snowy Mountains?
The beautiful Snowy Mountains. It's we've been coming here for a long, long time, and I was in Queensland and over the heat and the humidity. So we're better placed to come where there's none of that. It's, wind and snow and dry weather. So a bit of everything, the skiing, the lake and the community. We had no idea what we were.
And now you're throwing your talents and your resources into Dalgety.
Yeah, Dalgety's a amazing little place, and because we live halfway between Dalgety and Jindabyne, I suppose we live in the best of both worlds, where we can choose which side of the mountain we want to go to, and we tend to find ourselves down at the Dalgety pub and sort of enjoying the community down there. It's a bit quieter than Jindabyne. We've got a lot of amazing friends and community in Jindabyne as well, but Dalgety's still country. And I think it's the draw to the country.
And the Dalgety pub name is?
Buckley's Crossing.
And you recommend it for anyone passing through?
Buckley's Crossing's great, and if you want a true country pub experience, Buckley's Crossing is going to give you that. It's definitely a place we take all of our friends who are visiting. You can't leave the area without going down to Buckley's Crossing.
And if someone was looking to stay in Dalgety, where would you recommend?
So there's accommodation at the pub, which is again true sort of pub accommodation and offers there. There's the caravan park.
And is that the one run by Lloyd?
It is, yes, Lloyd. He's been amazing. I think he's been there for 4 years now. He's the Lord Mayor of Dalgety. If you want to know anything about Dalgety and the people in the area, ring Lloyd. He knows absolutely everything. For somebody who hasn't lived here for very long, he's an incredible hive of information on history and what's happening.
And that caravan park has studios as well.
It does. So it has those gorgeous little cabins that are right on the river. So in terms of having accommodation that is on the Snowy River, the caravan park's pretty extraordinary, but also camping, caravans, and there's also a little special treat down there that a lot of people don't realise has just opened, and it's a wood-fired sauna. So you can go and jump into the Snowy River and then come back up and hop into the wood-fired sauna.
That's amazing. And that's part of the caravan park?
It's parked in the caravan park, but it's not run by the caravan park, but it's there as a...
who runs that?
That's run by Lockie Bede, who lives next door to the caravan park, and he's converted an old horse float into this beautiful wood-fired sauna.
Wow, that's very entrepreneurial.
Great experience.
I can imagine. I don't think many people have gone for a swim in the Snowy River and then jumped in a sauna shortly after.
Definitely not in the middle of winter.
I think that's something every tourist that visits the region needs to do.
100%, yes.
Wow. And who currently is the president of the...
So Claire Rogerson is currently the president of the chamber, and it's because of her and her incredible positive attitude that the chamber has continued on. It was going to be closed, and Claire stood up at the AGM and said, no, that Dalgety needs this, and especially with all these younger people coming through and now moving into Dalgety, and a lot of them are all running their own businesses, and if the chamber can support these young people, they're the future of this region and the future of Dalgety, and to see what Dalgety could be in the next 10 years with these amazing young entrepreneurs and tradesmen and farmers coming through, it's really exciting.
That is. And it's great to see that Ruben and Nick Elliott are part of that journey as well.
They have both been absolutely amazing and so incredibly supportive with their time and their knowledge and their experiences. And they come at the drop of a hat to come and support us. And Ruben's been particularly supportive with the reconstruction of the new Dalgety Weir. So we're hoping one day we might be able to get him to open it and maybe be the first paddler on it. I'm not sure he'll agree.
It'll be great to see Ruben on the Snowy River with a paddle. And is this the Claire Rogerson that also runs Snowy
Brumby Horsemanship? Yeah, so she's an amazing advocate for our beautiful Snowy Brumbies in rehoming them, so bringing them in from the park when they're trapped and training them and rehoming them. We've been doing a lot of work in the last couple of years looking at using them for weed management, and right at the process at the moment of being invited by an agronomist to go and speak at a field day in March next year with some of the findings that we've got. So we've had incredible support from the Snowy Monero weed officers and hoping to get some pasture identification done and some soil testing done and start to actually get some scientific data. As a horticulturalist and my sort of landscape background, and Claire's her amazing experience just with Brumbies, we're very good at the visual side of it, but we need a bit of scientific data to keep all of the scientists happy.
And that's where you come in, I imagine, with your certifications and degrees.
Yeah, not so much with the science side of it. It's all really interesting, but we have got a number of people that are supporting us with that and trying to set up some test sites that we can, rather than it just being, look at my paddock versus my neighbour's paddock, that we've actually got some data for it. So we've got a couple of people that have been incredibly interested all the way up in Goulburn. So large graziers up there who've been struggling with tussock for years and years, as many people have, and believe that the current methodology of managing it is just not cutting it. And they have rehomed a number of Brumbies from Snowy Brumby Horsemanship, and very interested in taking that further and working with his agronomist as well. So there's a lot of exciting stuff happening in that area too.
And from my understanding, you have also adopted some Brumbies, is that right?
We do. We have 6 Brumbies, so 5 of them have come from the Snowy Brumby Horsemanship um, background, and all of them are extraordinary.
And according to government studies, your land must be totally destroyed now. There must be ruts in the ground. There must be a muddy hole. You know, native grasses must be completely gone. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's probably totally the opposite. But yeah, it's again one of those very challenging areas which Snowy Brumby Horsemanship, doesn't get involved with the political side. Our focus as a charity that I'm also the president of is to support the work that Claire does, and she now has over 9,000 followers on Facebook, which I think is a testament to the work that she does and the number of people that are seeing that what she's doing is actually making a difference, and that these horses that she is rehoming are exceptional as riding horses, as weed management, as companions. Every single horse that we've seen go through Snowy Brumby Horsemanship and on to local properties have come back with nothing other than incredible positive feedback and the experience of the owners. And there are a number of Brumby sanctuaries now that are running as Airbnbs in the area, and their guests are getting this beautiful Snowy Brumby experience as well, which I think is so integral to coming to the Snowy Mountains and being a part of this area.
Well, you being a local landholder, have the Brumbies enriched your life? Have the rumors are the Brumbies cause a lot of damage. There's a lot of parasites. There's a lot of management. They're unreliable as pets. They're dangerous. Has this been your experience?
It would be anything but. It's the total opposite. And I grew up with horses, but not with Brumbies, and had always had the plan to get back into riding when we moved back down here. And it was a friend who said, oh, if you're going to get horses and you're living in the Snowy Mountains, then you need a Brumby, which I'd never even considered. And met Claire very shortly afterwards, and was just blown away by her attitude and what she brings to horsemanship, and her whole philosophy around the Brumbies and her training. I think probably the biggest story I could share with you would be my little granddaughter Olive, who is 5. And as a 2-year-old, I carried her into the paddock with a group of wild horses that had been rehomed onto Claire's property. And a little 1-year-old who had probably been taken from her mother, I'd say she would have still been feeding when she was trapped, walked up to us, and Olive looked at me and she said to me, "This is my horse." To which Claire then said, of course, as soon as Nifty, is her name, is ready to be rehomed and has gone through the appropriate handling process that Claire follows, she'll be Olive's horse. So she came to live with us 2 years ago when she was 2. So she's about the same age as Olive. They're about the same age. And Olive is the only person who has actually ridden this little Brumby. So to put a 3-year-old onto, supposedly a wild horse, I think a lot of people would say that Claire was reckless or irresponsible or, not very, responsible in horse management. And my daughter was there at the time, and Claire said, I totally trust this horse. And having watched Olive's relationship with this little horse grow over the years, and Olive is still the only person that has ridden Nifty, which is exceptional. So she has this little 4-year-old Brumby who was caught up in the peppercorn region of the park. And their bond, I still cry every time when I see them together, because it's probably a bit like having a dog that's your best friend, except it just happens to be a horse. And I can see Olive when she's 30 turning up with a boyfriend saying, well, if you take me, you have to take my horse as well, because they're joined at the hip, and their bond is just extraordinary.
That's beautiful. We should make a movie, The Girl from the Snowy River.
100%.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Sidonie. It's been an absolute pleasure.
That's
And
my pleasure.
I hope to see you at the get-together tomorrow.
That would be wonderful. We'd love to see you and your family there, and anybody else who'd like to pop in and say hi and enjoy the music of the band from Snowy River.
Will there be a chance that Carpo will be singing?
Carpo will definitely be singing non-stop.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I love this rugged country where winds and rivers roam, where mountains rise in splendor and every face feels home. A land of dust and sunlight, of snow and driving rain, where hands and hearts work quietly, enduring joy and pain. To friends near Lake Agenda bind, who greet each dawn anew, with grit and hope they labor beneath the sky so blue. By Leesville's steadfast workers who toil with every stride, they build this place together, our spirit and our pride. The Lord bless and keep you in this cold and windy land. The pioneers who braved it first forever guide our hand. Long may the Monero prosper, long may its people stand, bound by truth and honor in this bold and hardy land. The heart beats strong at Nuggets, where Woolworth's doors swing wide, each face a friendly welcome, a neighbor by your side. In Barrettdale, a doctor's care, a humble healing hand, their kindness in our trials, a balm upon this land. And down the Cooma Main Street, the budget store aglow, a place for all to gather through seasons ebb and flow. To families out in Bombala who guided me one night, you showed this weary traveler a warmth that felt so right. The Lord bless and keep you in this cold and windy land. The pioneers who braved it first forever guide our hand. Long may the Monero prosper, long may its people stand, bound by truth and honor in this bold and hardy land. To Petro, bold and fearless, who picks up what's left behind, with Injo friends beside her, she keeps this place refined. Along the Snowy River way, through flood and fire's blaze, you stand together shoulder close in all our trials and days. This land is more than country, it's family near and far, it's kindness in the quiet and under every star. For every hand that helps another, for every heart that beats, you are the strength that drives us on, the life in our streets. The Lord bless and keep you in this cold and windy land. The pioneers who braved it first forever guide our hand. Long may the Monero prosper, long may its people stand, bound by truth and honor in this bold and hardy land. The Lord bless and keep you in this cold and windy land. The pioneers who braved it first forever guide our hand. Long may the Monero prosper, long may its people stand, bound by truth and honor in this bold and hardy land.